Alrighty, top of the morning to you. This is Dinosaur here with another Sunday morning Masters 25 Magic the Gathering draft. So, I actually don't know a lot about this set, as you might have been able to tell from last video, but I did a couple of non-recorded, non-streamed drafts. And right now my overall record is 7-2 in matches, so we're doing pretty solid. So let's see what this pack has for us here. Alright, so I don't think it's worth taking a land this early. Day late. What are you talking about, Smidget? Blue Null is a solid card, but it's gold. Same with Boros Charm. Murder of Crows is actually a solid card. 4/4 flying for 5. Plus you get to kind of loot every time any creature dies, not just your own. That's pretty solid. This figure's a decent removal, but I don't think it's that strong compared to some other cards here. I think Murder of Crows is what we're gonna go with. Bell of Null is pretty solid though. But you know, blue. I really like blue in this set. Oh, top. Oh, I see. Yeah, well, you know, whatever. You know what, Smidget? I'm gonna say top of the morning every time I record a video. Alright, so this is interesting. Iramori of the Open Fist is solid. It's a big creature for 5/5, and you just hope they don't have a legendary creature in their hand. Most of the time they don't, I imagine. Blue Sun Zenith seems pretty expensive. Like, you have to pay 6 for it to draw 3 cards, and I feel like a Sift is just better, and it's much easier to cast than triple blue. Horseshoe Crab is super fun in this set. I love it. You can do some broken stuff, and if you pick it up early, you can, you know, tend to try to pick up those broken things. Willbender seems fine. I think Epic Confrontation is a solid card. So right now I think my choice is between Horseshoe Crab and Iramori and Epic Confrontation. I'm going to go Horseshoe Crab just because it's super fun. And that's kind of what the set's about. Ooh, and we could go Horseshoe Crab number 2. But we're starting to ignore some good green cards here. Let's see. Crows and Tusk are solid. You can cycle. So you get to kind of get rid of it, draw, put a land into your hand, and also draw a card. And it's just a big body. There's another Epic Confrontation. Another Horseshoe Crab. Sift is solid. Looks like green and blue are the strongest colors in this pack. I'm glad that we're in blue right now. This is a tough one. I kind of want to do silly things with Horseshoe Crab. I think it would be fun. We already have one. Maybe we already passed some strong green though, so I think we might be getting cut from green. I'm gonna stay open, go Horseshoe Crab. Hopefully we find some of the payoff. Ooh, Ensnaring Bridge is interesting. Creature with power greater than the number of cards in your hand can't attack. So blue generally wants to draw cards. Well, not necessarily, but a lot of the time that's what the deck does. So I don't think that card's great for combination with blue. It might be good if you're like really low to the ground deck against like a deck like a big green deck or something. I think we're gonna do Swords to Plowshare. Obviously one of the best removal cards in Magic Gathering history. Blue white seems like it could do some fun things. Fierce Empath. I pass too much green. We're gonna get cut hard from green in pack 2, so don't want to get into that. Mistress Factory is solid. It's you know, it's a nice versatile card. It can attack, it can be a creature, it can tap for colorless, it can do everything. Cloud Shift is also really, you can do some cool stuff with it if you pick up the right cards. That or Shoreline Ranger, I think, are the things we're looking at. I think we can get Borrowing 100,000 Hours if we really want to. I'm not into this Arcane Denial. Red hasn't been impressing me. I'm going to do Cloud Shift. Ooh, destroy target permanent. Vindicate is just a solid card. I know we're not in black, but I mean, it's pretty easy to splash for things, and I'm not seeing too much we want here. What's Ordeal? I actually don't know this card. Whenever a creature attacks, put one, and then it has 3 or more. When you sacrifice this, you gain 10 life. Okay, so it's kind of like make your creature bigger, and then it just goes back to its normal self. You gain 10 life. That's interesting. I don't know if that's what we're trying to do here. Totally lost. It's a solid bounce spell, but I think I'm going to go Vindicate and hopefully splash for it. Okay, so we have Sift here. Living Wish is weird. Invigorate is solid. Trick. Because you can basically cast it for free. Which, you know, catches a lot of people off guard. Hey everyone, thanks for watching the stream. If you have any comments or want to yell at me for making terrible picks because I don't know the set that well, feel free. I welcome critique. I think we're just going to go Sift here. Draw some cards. Okay, so I don't know if we're getting cut from blue and white pretty hard. Not much going on for us here. We can pick up this artifact creature. If we get some other assembly worker creature types, it gets a lot better. Again with green, maybe we should have been in green, but we've passed so much of it. We're gonna get hard from pack 2. We can do this Rugged Prairie. I think I'm just gonna do assembly worker. It's kind of boring here, but it'll make a deck. Oh wow, Bell of Mill came back. Okay, so what I'm looking at here, a few things. This Renewed Faith is pretty, not so great. Balthnol's really good, but it's like in 2 colors we're not in. Disenchant is actually pretty strong for a set like this. There's a lot of solid enchantments and artifacts, so I'm gonna go Disenchant for the sideboard. I don't know if this Haunted Fengraph would be worth it. Okay, we're getting cut pretty hard. This Death's Head Buzzard's solid, so we can pick that up, I think. There's been a lot of red open, but I think this is the strongest card here. Jesus. Okay, maybe we will still get on the green train. Okay. Lol, not so exciting. Borrowing 100,000 arrows. We don't really have any combos with it at the moment, but I guess we'll take it. Oh, well, we got another one. Okay, I don't know if this draft is going that great. Pack 2 will save us, everyone. I'm feeling confident about that. So, let's see. If we stay in blue, which I want to, we haven't seen any of the payoffs for Horseshoe Crab, but Murder of Crows is solid, Sift solid, Horseshoe Crabs can go off if you get the right cards. Ooh. Okay, so I played against this Bident of Thassa, and it wrecked me. But you need attackers, and that deck was much more geared to attackers than I am. You need some attackers with evasion. So we got one with Murder of Crows. We have like very little creatures here, which is a problem. I don't know what this Master Polymorphist does. Let's see. Sacrifice. Reveal cards with top liability. Reveal non-legendary coupon. Okay, so basically just you get to trade whatever creatures you have on board for something coming up. I'm going to go Bident of Thassa. We can start picking up creatures with evasion. I know Swords of Plowshare is really good too, but I think this is a pretty solid win condition because you can make people attack into you too. So if you have big blockers, you can kind of screw them over that way. Swords of Plowshare is really good, but okay, we got some interesting cards here. So this Mystic of a Hidden Way goes really well with Bident of Thassa because it'll get in and then you get to draw cards with it. Bryon Stout Arm. I don't know how to say Stout Arm. Yeah. Let's see. Sacrifice Creature, Brian deals damage equal sacrifice creature power to target player. So you get to kind of, what's it called? Hurl things at them or whatever. So that's pretty solid. Again, it's in colors we don't have in red. Got flying 3/1, evasion. It's in our kind of our secondary color here. We also have counterspell, which I think is what we're going to go with. It's just a super solid card for 2. Okay. First glance, what are we dealing with here? So, Coral Helm Guide is pretty solid. Biden and Thassa, you can get in and basically draw a card if you pay 5. Let's see. I'm not really into Curse Catcher too much. This thing we need a splash for, which we're not doing too well, but let's see. Okay, so you flash this in when they're drawing more than one card, and then you get to kind of steal a card draw, and it's a 3/1 flash. That's pretty interesting. We're going to be trying to splash black anyway, assuming we're blue-white. Some enter the battlefield effects would be good, so we can really utilize this cloud shift a bit more. I'm going to take this. I don't know if it's the right choice. Okay. So, Kongming Sleeping Dragon. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. So that's solid if you go wide, obviously. 4 for a 2/2 isn't the most exciting thing on its own, though. Right now, we're not very creature-centric, which could be a problem. Choking Tethers is decent with something like borrowing 100,000 arrows. You can do this at the end of their turn and then set up a nice, card draw turn for you. We already have a disenchant. I think this creature's solid though. You just have to get some creatures. What the hell is this thing? I mean, obviously we're not playing it. It's in E3 colors. We're not, so that's ridiculous. But that's pretty solid. Griffin Protector, solid card. Flyer. It gets bigger with every creature you play every turn, or temporarily, but it happens. Squadron Hawk can kind of go off. It's evasion. It's good with Kongming here. It's a 2-drop. Let me get this out of here. Let's see what our curve's looking like. Okay, we have a decent solid curve, and this has evasion. So I think I'm gonna take Squadron Hawk, and hopefully we see more here. It's not very good by itself, but if you get 2 or 3, that'd be solid. The Shadow Infiltrator is really solid with Biden of Thassa. It draws the card by itself, and if you can if you have Biden of Thassa with this, you're basically drawing 2 cards with this thing if it gets through. Prophetic Prism could give us that black fixing, but I think we got time for it. I'm gonna pick this up. It seems solid. I played against this combo, and it was quite annoying. Okay, I think here we'll pick up Mystic of the Hidden Way. It's a morph card, so we can cast it for 3, and then we can flip it, get in. It's pretty solid. This Gendry of the Falls, actually. Okay, so we have Path to Peace, which is just a solid removal card. We don't really have that much. If we play this Vindicate, that counts as 1. And we have Swords to Plowshare. It's a little expensive and slow for removal of this set. It does get the job done now. I think this Gendry of the Falls is solid, though. You get to get in with an island for 3/2. I like Ghost Ship a lot. Another evasive creature. Nothing really too great for us here. This is Phantom Draft. Not that I think this is worth anything. I'm just saying. I never said that, so good to keep in mind. We're not value drafting here. None of this really matters. I guess I'll just take this thing. Gains protection, and you scry. That's solid. It's kind of like a hexproof. It's kind of like a dive down in a way. It's good against spells, not so good against combat things. Well, I guess it is. What's this? So this is sideboard. I don't really want to play that. I don't know what the hell this thing is, but whatever. Let's just take it. Craziness. I guess I'll take a 2-drop. Why not? Not very exciting. Okay, so what do we need? Need some things to fix. Or, I mean, not to fix. To splash for black. That'd be ideal. This Exclude is really strong. There's a lot of strong creature cards. It's also a Brainstorm, which lets you filter cards a bit more. There's another Mystic of the Hidden Way, which is solid. Jesus. I hate big creatures that don't have trample. They just feel like they don't do much. Assembly workers, you know, for our other assembly worker, which might not make the deck. There's no other assembly workers happening in here. I'm going to go Exclude. It's going to be like a very control-y, just kind of outdraw them and get in a bunch of little evasive damage. So I think having a counterspell is better than having our second Mystic Way here. Alright, I don't know any of these cards, so give me a sec. Merfolk Looter, I know is good. It gets you, you know, filtering your cards pretty strong, pretty well. Freed from the Real, not so exciting, considering we have 2 Horseshoe Crabs. Let's see the Shapeshifter. Enters the battlefield or is turn face up. You may choose another creature in the battlefield. If you do, until its turn face down, it becomes a copy of that creature. At the beginning of battlefield, you may turn this creature face down. Morph. That's pretty solid. It just basically becomes whatever you want it to become. I like that. It seems pretty fun. It's a morph card. Let's do it. There's a lot of good creatures in this deck. I don't know if this is the right choice. Alright, we got some evasive flyers here. We have Retraction Helix, which is one of the combos with our Horseshoe Crab. It's a nice bounce spell. We're not finding things to splash black, so I don't really want to pick a second one of these. I thought there was a lot of fixing in this. I'm not seeing it too much. There was a Prism, whatever, that we passed earlier. But we had a decent pick over it. Geist of the Moors I would take, but let's go Traction Helix here. Okay, Prophetic Prism. We might just need to... Okay, so Ash Barrens. You could basically pay 1 to... I think it was Limited Resources that said this was a mix between Traveler's Amulet and Evolving Wilds. It's like the middle ground. If those two had a baby together, it'd be Ash Barrens. I think that's better than Prophetic Prism. This you get to draw a card, but this you have to pay 1 extra. This you can just search up a swamp and it's a land if you need it. I think we're going to do that here. Mystic Snake is really solid, but we're not trying to splash another color. Okay, so I think we're going to go for the Griffin Protector here. It's a flyer. We're not very creature heavy, so it's not necessarily the greatest, but that's okay. Okay, okay, so we got Coalition Relic. So you can, so it's fixing, it's ramp. I mean, we have some costly cards, not a ton. That seems solid. Let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna take a second Squadron. Oh wait, what the hell is this? Whenever you deal damage, you may create that many. Ooh, that's pretty solid. It's a legendary creature. 6 for a 3/3. That deals you damage. That creates tokens every time you dealt damage. That's kind of good with the Sleeping Dragon. I think Squadron Hawk might just be better for this deck, though. I don't know. That's a tough one. I think I'm going to go Squadron Hawk. It'll kind of keep with our theme. Angelic Page. I think that's what we're going to want to do here. Flying, it can kind of boost things. Pump things, I should say. I'm not really excited about any of this. I don't think we're going to put in the assembly worker, so having another one isn't that great. I mean, best case there, you get them both out, and then you can make one of them a 3/3. So that's pretty garbage. I mean, it's just a boring 2-drop that we can maybe pump if we have Coalition Relic out. It's not too exciting. I don't think we want a second Act of Heroism. I'll take this, but I'm probably going to play it. Again, I don't know what the hell I'm doing in this set. It seems fine. I think we could have easily made a stronger deck if we were in green, but you know, things happen. I'm kind of bummed we only got one payoff for this Retraction Helix, and we don't really have a lot of enter the battlefield effects for Cloud Shift. I don't think. Maybe we have none. Good thing is we're going to have 3 sources of black at least of mana, so we can maybe splash these 3 cards. Nothing. This like protects a card. I don't think we're gonna run 2. I'll take Cloud Shift. I don't know if I'll. Ooh, okay. Do we want another Shadow Mage Infiltrator or a Flyer? I think we could do Geistmores. We already have one of these. Flying is solid. It's kind of the white. Oh, okay. And we can Prophetic Prism. I'll throw that in. Jesus, no one likes these Crowson Tuskers, I guess. That's actually a good card. I like it. Willy Loxodon, sure, whatever. Okay. So I think our deck is going to be this weird, like, value, white, blue, evasive thing. Beast of a thing. I'm not sure if these Horseshoe Crabs are worth it with the only payoff being Retraction Helix. Unfortunately, we picked them up early, so there's a lot of opportunity to find cards that they could go off with, and we just didn't see them. So, I wasn't too excited about this Act of Heroism. This Ordeal of Heliod. God, I want to say Heloid so bad. I and O being switched threw me off. We got 2 Squadron Hawks. I would have liked to have like 3, but that's fine. This Firewalker is like a maybe. It's not that strong. God's Willing's a maybe. Cloud Shift's a maybe. Like that. That's a maybe. Exclude's gonna make it. Vindicate's solid. That's solid. Coalition Relic. I like. I mean, it's just basically ramping and fixing. Yeah. All in one card. You don't really have. I mean, this Bloodhunter Bat is pretty solid. It's good for the bounce stuff. We're gonna be splashing black already. I think I like all of our 4-drops here. I definitely like all of our 5-drops. So if we take all of this out, how many cards we're sitting at? 21. So this curves look decent. It has a little more like creature spell balance that I kind of like, even for a spell heavy deck. Unless I'm like blue-red, I try to keep my creature minimum around like 12-ish. And obviously creature-centric decks need like 15, 16. But this isn't too creature-centric. I mean, I know we have Kong Ming here to pump all of our creatures, so generally want to go pretty wide with that. But we have a lot of evasive things, so I think this pairs well with them. We have two cards for fixing it. This draws a card at least. But I think our black splash cards are pretty strong, so I'm going to throw in this Bloodhunter Bat. I think we're going to get there on black. I like it. It makes anything that bounces cards better. It's another evasive thing for Biden and Afasa. We don't have like good blockers, which is kind of unfortunate because that's like another strong thing of Biden here. We actually have really garbage blockers. We don't have anything that good. Maybe Ghost Ship. Murder of Crows. We could copy something big. So we're at 22. Let's get a couple of cards in. So what are we missing here? We have Counterspell. We've got a couple of removal cards. We've got 2 Counterspells. We've got card draw here. We've got lots of card draw potential in Bident. We've got a lot of evasion, flyers. So what are we missing? Card draw, not so much. Like tricks, I guess, we're missing. This might be solid. I mean, we don't have good blockers. We might want to use... We have evasion. I'm going to try this out. I don't know if it's the right thing to do here. Retraction heals gets a lot better when you have horseshoe crabs. Otherwise, this is just like a basically bounce something that you need untapped creature to do. It's not necessarily bad. I mean, it's a still strong effect. We don't really have a lot of like super strong individual creatures we want to protect. So God's Willing doesn't interest me too much. Firewalker can be clunky to cast early on, but I would cite it in for a red deck. I think this deck wants 17 lands, so we might not need to put anything else. This might be our deck. I'm just trying to think if an Ordeal is better than any of these. We don't have a lot of like enter the battlefield effects, unfortunately. I mean, Notion Thief could kind of you can try to like double use its trigger if you bounce it. But there's really not a lot of enter the battlefield effects in our deck, is there? I don't think so. You can like shapeshift this instantly. I don't think we have a lot going on with that, so I'm gonna leave that out. I'm gonna play Ordeal. This looks fine. Let's add a swamp. It wants me to add 3 swamps. Why? Why would it want me only add 2 less swamps than plains? It's craziness. Man, I don't know magic. I don't know what you're telling me to do. It's stupid. A lot of our early drops are white, so I don't want to be cut on that. I think we have, if we add swamp, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to search it up. So this is basically a plains and island. Yeah, I think this is solid. We have a lot of double blue, but they're like later drops. Maybe we want to cut 1 plains and put another blue in there. Let's see. If any of the viewers have opinions about what's going on here, I'm actually trying to get better at the set. I don't know if you said, oh, you were really stupid for not picking card X. I would like to hear that, because next time around I'll know better. We're just kind of stumbling through this format. Like I said, I'm doing pretty well with the 7-2 win percentage so far, but every time I felt like my deck, I could have drafted a better deck as I was going along. But I think this is solid. We'll see how this plays out. I'm a little hesitant about my number of islands. I think I'm going to replace the plains with 1 island here. Let's send it. Let's see what's going on. It's hard. It's hard playing sets where you don't know every card. I haven't taken the time to like listen to like a super in-depth or read a super in-depth set review. So like I don't have in my head, oh, they left up a black and a red. It could be these 3 instant spells. Well, I'm going to attack into them or something. So it kind of makes you just kind of have to like play on your magic instinct and more assess the board state, how they've been playing, and what you want to do versus playing around very specific cards until you see them. Okay, this is solid. We got our fixing early. We can leave up counter. We got card draw. We need to find a plains, but not bad, not bad. Let's see how this goes. Opponents going in the tank. I got a tricky first draw. I would like to find plains, obviously, and get this angelic page going, and then maybe we can start drawing stuff right on turn 4. If we're against the aggressive deck, it's gonna be a little tricky. I don't think I'm going to leave up Counterspell. I think I'm going to drop the Prophetic Prism and be on our way. Draws us towards another land. Can maybe get our Angelic Page down next turn if we find a land. Even if it's a Plains. Oh, a mirror match possibly here. Which makes me nervous because I feel like we're not at the top echelon of blue-white decks, so they could just have a straight-up better one. We got 2-1 here. What do we want to do? We can Mystic of the Hidden Way. We can play it for 3 and then morph it for 3. And then maybe get in when we drop Biden of Thassa next turn. We can basically definitely get in with Angelic Page, I'm assuming, next turn. It's not the most mana efficient. I mean, it will use all of our mana because we have to use Perfect Prism, but it has a better chance of us drawing a card. We're not going to block with either of these cards, so this 2-1's getting it for 2 regardless. I think it makes more sense to play this. Oh, why was I thinking I needed... I'm stupid. I was thinking I needed 3 land to do this. I forgot. It just doesn't... Yeah, okay, that was stupid. This literally just replaces one of these with another one. So this card's a little better than I had in my head. I thought it added a cost to cards. Okay, so that's no good. So we're gonna need to find a way to deal with that soon. I think this Biden of Thassa is gonna be good. We can also just sift. Shows us more cards. Gets us. I think Sift might be better this turn. We don't really need this extra island. It gets us to an answer to this faster than Biden of Thassa does. We're leaving a little bit of value on the board by doing that, but I don't really want to just leave up Counterspell. We need to find something to deal with this, or we need to put more pressure on them. Biden of Thassa just does not do that, so I'm just going to sift here. Okay, so this can trade with it, at least. So, I'm just going to toss an island here. I mean, this isn't blocking anyway, so I'm going to attack with it. If they have something to get rid of this Geist of Moors, though. Good thing is we can play this and leave up Counterspell, which is nice. But if they have something to get rid of this, that's... Well, I guess we'll have Counterspell up. But let's see. If they make this thing bigger, that's going to be a problem. Okay. That's a decent turn for us. I think Geist of the Moors with Counterspell up is going to be good to get rid of this thing. I mean, it doesn't have flying. But if we get low enough, they can just start tossing things like Prophetic Prism to give it flying and get in against this. I don't think this... If you copy a creature with an enchantment, I think it just copies the base creature, not the enchantment. I don't really know, though. Okay, we'll get in with this. Geist of the Moors. Leave up Counterspell. I like that plan. If we could just like take their... I guess I might as well do this. I'll do this if there's nothing good to counter. Though I doubt there won't be anything good to counter. It seems like a very important turn for our opponent. They might just not attack into Geist of the Moor. To do that, I definitely blocking here if they attack. Ooh, I hope they're hoping to blow us out with this trick. I mean, it will be just I guess it'll be a 3 for 2 if they use a trick. We counter it. We lose these 2 cards and they lose their enchantment and their creature. Now, it's possible they have another trick up their sleeve, in which case, not much we could do about it, but I mean, if that's their turn, that's a solid turn for us. Gets the momentum back in our favor. Okay, we got another. So, it looks like they're going the in-block route here. Okay, that's solid, but it's better when you get more creatures on board. We already have fixing, so I think I'd rather just have the extra land up. I don't want to pay 1 this turn. I think having 6 mana is going to be good because we can... Nope, well, we can't do much, actually. I was thinking we could 3 and 3, but it doesn't make sense. So what do I want to do? I can get in for 2 and have a blocker. None of these things are good at blocking this, unfortunately. I think maybe just Mystic of the Hidden Away. We could bind it, a Thassa, and draw a card now, but I think I'd rather build out the board. And then we could drop this and get like a... I mean, we can just morph this down and then not let them know that we're getting in with an unblockable creature next turn. But that's not going to change what they play. This Vesuvan Shapeshifter isn't too exciting. Nothing big on the board. This can be a blocker, and this gets 1 more point of damage in, but this will get 3 more points of damage in next turn, guaranteed. So I think Mystic of the Hidden Way is just the play here. We could have Biden Thoughts and maybe found a 2-drop, but I think we need to build out a board because it looks like they're going to be an evasive race scenario here. So if we go into Mystic of the Hidden Way into Sleeping Dragon, maybe we could start winning this race a bit. Maybe I should just let this go back to block. That probably would have been a better. Actually, I'm going to morph this in. I want them to not know what it is. I don't think it really does that much for us, but there's really no reason not to. Just morph this at the end of our turn. Yeah, they are really trying to do the same thing we're trying to do here. I'm going to let that go, I think. We do need blockers, though. Ooh, that's good. Let's see. So we can... Still can't double spell, which is unfortunate. If we play this and then find a land, we can double spell. So I might do that. This can be any color, so... This looks like a... Is this a TIE fighter? What the hell is this? It's weird. This actually makes... I forgot this can make, like, blocking creatures bigger. See what we got. Yes, I want to. You see, baby. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, I'm gonna block this next turn. We might. It's likely that we're gonna take at least 3 in the air, but we have an answer to the Griffin Protector. I'm gonna trade my Angelic Page for it. Okay, so it's just a 0/6. That's fine. That's actually very happy to see that card. I have answers to his Griffin Protector. I kind of want this Coral Helm Guide off the battlefield. It's kind of like a nice win condition for them. They just start sending in, if we get low enough, they just start sending in things we can't block. Okay, that's kind of a bummer, but so if they attack with this and not this, we can get in with this next turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna trade here. I think we can't take 5. And this is a solid win condition for them. And then we'll be able to kill this next turn. And then we can copy our unblockable. We got a lot of stuff going on. We just need to stabilize a bit. Okay, so it sucks that we're not drawing land though. Enchant creature is not good for what we have on the board. I mean, we have 6, so we can counter any target spell they play. I think we're just gonna kill this. Yep. I just need to learn how to tap mana, but that's fine. Oh my god. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay. There we go. I did it. We did it, everyone. It is Sunday morning. I was out till like 2 last night. That's what I'm blaming everything on. This isn't a defender, so I can actually make this creature attack. And they can lose a blocker. Not that we have anything. I mean, obviously I'd rather leave up exclude, but just something to think of in the future. If we have 6 damage on board, just force this 0/6 to attack. I'm happy to have exclude here. Oh yeah, we did it. Super good. Taps out of the mana, we get to draw a card. Okay, I'm feeling good now. Okay, so they have 1 card in hand. I can shapeshift, copy this Mystic. I can drop the Griffin down. It doesn't look like we're not going to need to block anything next turn, so I think I'd rather have more attack on board than defense. I mean, if they have a bounce spell or a counter or like a just a, you know, something like a pacifism or something, this would suck, but we could Griffin Protector and throw Ordeal of it, and the next turn we could drop this and give it another +2/+2. So it'll be basically a 3/4. It'll be attacking as a 5/6, which is pretty solid. And it uses our mana well, so I'm gonna go with that. Oops. If they have, plus we can get to the life gain a little faster. If they have something to deal with it, it's gonna suck, but whatever. Okay, that's fine. You can't regenerate it. This thing's gonna be big enough to go through it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can't play both of these, unfortunately. They don't have a card in hand. I think it's okay if we take 2 next turn. I mean, alternatively, we could play this, copy this. We have a blocker up, and then they still won't be able to attack. Or maybe that's better. I think we can do that. It's a little. All right, what the hell is going on? Okay, so morph it, you get to flip it, and it becomes copy of creature. So if it costs the same to morph. Actually, that's better. We're gonna do a pre-combat, but it's better to morph because it'll leave up enough islands for us to use the regenerate ability, because we're gonna copy the ghost ship. So I think that's the way to go. guess we could have double spelled this and gotten for more damage, but I like the idea of stopping this in the air and making them tap out. This is just one of those games where we have a strong lead right now. I just don't want to die. That's our only goal. Don't die. This set's really fun. We're using a lot of time, so I have to be cognizant of that. But this deck's a little tricky. Still wrapping my head around the format a bit. Oh, face down something. Let's see. So as soon as I swing with this, I'm gonna morph this thing. Select creature. I'm just gonna do this. Well, they have no cards in hand. This thing we can maybe kill him next turn, actually. Yeah, because they're not going to be able to kill this. When we play this, both of these get +2/+2, so that'd be 5, that'd be 4, and then this thing will get another counter. Yeah, I think we just got it next turn. I do not want to do that. I just want to keep it. No. I want to keep it as is. And if I did my math wrong, I can always drop this too. Boost these things one more time, but I don't want to show them this card. I think we'll be good here. Because this thing's going to get counter when it attacks. Alright, we did it. That was a fun game. Let's see. So they got a lot of flyers. That's something to be cognizant of. Bouncing things didn't seem too great. Well, they did have an enchantment. So maybe Retraction Helix is worth it. They did have some expensive cards too, so it could be a nice tempo hit. It might be worth it here. Genju of the Falls might not be what we're doing. We seem pretty starved for land, but this is good later on. So their whole thing is trying to get in for damage here. So they're going to have a lot of tap creatures, but I don't think we need more card draw. Our deck actually like what our deck's looking like. I didn't see any black or artifact creatures, so I think the Shadow Mage Infiltrator is going to be solid for us if we can get on board. Our land looked pretty decent that game. Prophetic Prism actually came through for us pretty well. Glad we picked that up. Shapeshifter isn't the strongest card. It's not like there's any. I didn't see any big bombs, but you know, it did help us win. And it is a 3 cost 2/2 at the end of the day. It can be, so. I think we want this Retraction Helix. Just what do we want to take out for it? This Ordeal looked good. Kind of beat down. This can. They have Pacifism. What else do they have? Do they have anything else that we saw for removal? This Exclude was really clutch that one turn. Sift helped us kind of get to the cards we needed. I like this. Yeah, let's get rid of Genju of Falls. Genju. I don't know. I don't really read cards. I just see the first few words they have. This is awkward. We have a lot of strong cards in hand, but we need to find land. I don't think we can keep this. I mean, if we find 2 land, we go off. We can play everything in our hand, basically. If you count morphing and then flipping this. We have strong cards in Vindicate and Shadow Mage, and we'd be able to cast them. Be a risky keep, though. We definitely need to draw land. I'm gonna mull again, I think. Put on the draw. Okay, this looks like a more. Let's see. Really? Yeah, I guess we could use the land. We got Sift, so. We can get in for a lot of small flyers early on. Assuming they got nothing to block with. And these 1/1s are good to block those 2/1s that we saw 2 of. Bloodhunter Bat we're going to need to find some black source for, but yeah. I'll throw away Squadron Hawk to block this. Let's definitely want this. It's the Legion Conquistador of Master 25. Man, it would have been so sick to get like 3 of those, but whatever. 2 is pretty solid. It's a great blocker for this. If they have that enchantment, we have Guys of the Moors to drop. That can trade. If they have that enchantment, it'd be very similar to the last game. Okay, so we never saw what they flipped up the Moor for, so not sure what that'd be. Next turn will be Guys of the Moors, most likely. We can start racing them, maybe. I'm gonna take this trade. I'm surprised they're offering it, to be honest. Exclude solid. If we run out of stuff to do before we find more land. I don't think we need to keep land for it up right now. Let's build out a board. 3/1 flyer can be troublesome for them. I didn't see great removal on their end. The flyers they have don't deal with this, don't block this well, like the Griffin they might have on this turn. Attack with this, I'm just gonna let it through. I don't know what it is, but let's see if they morph, and then when they ding me, maybe it does something. Okay, maybe it's that. Oh, maybe it's the 0/6. They can look at my hand. It's better as an attacker right now, or maybe that's what this is. Who knows? Glad we found land there. We could sift. If we don't find a black source, we could just dump Bloodhunter, or we can get 2 spells down. I think I like playing the 2 creatures better. Puts more pressure on the board against them. Unfortunately, we have nothing to search. And this Angelic Page can turn the Squadron Hawk into something I can trade for one of these things, assuming it doesn't flip and eat my creature. But you know, they'll get it for 4, but we have 5 damage in the air next turn, so this Bloodhunter battle can be pretty crucial in the race too. I don't think they saw it or would be expecting it in our deck. Okay, so this is interesting. We're gonna sift for sure, but I'm gonna attack first to see what's up. Maybe they have a flash creature that we can exclude. I think it makes sense to attack here. They're gonna put down to 12. Let's see. If we find a black source, I'm really on the racing train with Bloodhunter Bat. And maybe Notion Thief, we could flash in the end of the turn and have another 3/1 attacker they weren't expecting. Let's see here. What do we get? Okay, we don't need 5 land. I'm just going to toss an island. We can then or deal next turn and then leave up exclude. Oh, shit. Did I not play a land that turn? No, I did, I think. No, I didn't. I didn't. Shit. That was a mistake. Oh, no. That was a good turn for them. Messes with the racing math. Well, that was stupid. I messed up. If we draw a swamp or something, that's going to be a big mistake, because then we could have played one of our 4 drops to end the ordeal. Okay, that doesn't really functionally change anything, so that's fine. So we can slap this ordeal on this, attack with it, and then if they can't block, because we can tap and make this bigger, We have to be cognizant of the racing, but this can block this next turn. This can tap out. They don't sack it, so I'm just gonna do that. I want to get attacking with this thing. I mean, it's likely that they have. Maybe we should have put it on the Squadron Hawk, but let's see. Maybe they'll forget about this card and just try to trade. Yeah, I think so. Okay. They might try to play their 6-drop creature again. Let's see. Okay, well, at least we gain life. That's something. That's something. Now it's like, what do we wanna block and kill with our Squadron Hawk? Do you want to risk on one of these morphs? Or do you want to do this flyer? I think we could do the flyer. We have stuff on the ground that we can flash this in and trade for one of these. And we know that this morph thing can't eat this. One of these just might be an 06. So I'm not really too scared of that. Okay. That's a good card, but we need blockers. I almost would rather... Are we gonna... This is tough. I shouldn't have played out that island. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We don't have 8 lands. I was saying if we did play this, attack with this and drew a swamp, but we can't cast these anyway. What do we need here? Exclude's pretty solid. They're gonna attack with their creatures anyway, so like having this ability up isn't too useful. I think I'm more scared of... We're not gonna attack this turn, are we? I guess we are. This draws us a card. We're gonna take 4, but then we lose our opportunity to stop whatever they're playing next. I think I'm just gonna attack and pass and then leave up exclude. But we can't take damage for much more. We need cards to play. This is where our mana is kind of screwing us over. I hope they just tap out for one of those bigger cards. I mean, they saw exclude last turn now. I think we just need to counter this. Might not be the best thing ever. Yeah, okay. But at least we have a decent blocker now. Okay, so Griffin Protector's good, but... Oh, we have a bunch of 4-drops, which is awkward. Okay. We might have to throw a Purge in front of something and then eat something. If they have creature to play or pacifism or something, we're gonna be in trouble. So many morph creatures. I feel like we saw one last game. Morph is so confusing. I don't know what's in this set. I don't know what they could be. Okay, they did have that active heroism. That's something to keep in mind. So we could hopefully eat a morph. It's a crapshoot. We could block here and survive it and take 4, but that seems bad. It can give itself +1, so I think we just block these 2. And then pump itself. And hopefully these morphs don't eat us, even though I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, okay. At least that's a trade. I mean, not ideal, we need to find an answer for this. I could have saved this, but I think I need to get stuff off the board. Maybe that's wrong. Ooh, that's a solid card. Okay, so I think we definitely want to play Bloodhunter to bat here. Because this can't block this. Yeah. That was clutch. It might even be worthwhile to... have to see what they do next turn. This Griffin Protector's gonna be our downfall here. They attack with both. I'm skeptical about this morph, but I'd rather take a chance on at least trading something than just getting eaten. Yeah, here we go. Okay, well that's a hard thing to kill. Well, at least it's easy to block. Okay, this is not looking great. No, we have no... if they... I can get this out. If they don't have a creature to play next turn, which is unlikely, we can survive a turn, but I don't know if that's really going to do much for us. We have to give away our Notion Thief. What can we draw next turn that could save us here? I don't think much. We would need... I think I'm just going to concede. I don't want to show him. What? I don't think there's anything we can draw that will win us, that will get us back in this game, even if they have no spells. Okay, this is game 2. So now we're 1-1 in this match. What's up, Merkel? How's it going? I like M25 a lot. It's fun. I don't know what I'm doing too much. So we're on the play. Does that change anything? I don't think so. I think I like where our deck is. I like it a lot. It's pretty, you know, obviously it's way different from modern sets. Ugh, this is no good. Better. We got all of our mana here. It's a pretty slow hand. They mulligan too. We do not need fixing in this hand. I think it's really fun. It's tough because I don't know every card, so like I can't make the most educated plays sometimes. I just have to go off of how the game's developing. Oh, that's a good card to pick up. I could destroy a land, but I don't think that's worth it. I hope they don't have the 2-drop, but they probably will. Nice. Okay, cool. Drop the swap, leave up exclude. Definitely playing that next turn. We could sift for some stuff. What is this? What is this? Return a creature you control. I think they have to flash itself, right? I'm not going to count that because I think you can't play that into itself. I could be wrong here, but I think this is the slow realization of of that fact. It's like, oh shit. All right, well now I know they have that. Good to know. If that's their play, obviously they don't have that play this turn. I'm just gonna counter this. I don't know where it is. Hopefully it's not the stupid 0/6. Probably is. God dang it. Okay, so we can get this 2/2 down, or we can just sift this turn. I think we're okay just sifting here. We can drop one of our islands or something. Yeah, okay. Now we can double spell. I'm going to drop an island. We already got 3. We have some double white cards. Okay, so it's a slow hand, but now we don't even really have that much card advantage. That's fine. Okay, so we can get a blocker and Ghost Ship. We can Mystic of the Hidden Way and then Ordeal on that. That seems a little risky. I don't really want to destroy this thing. I think I'd rather just block it. I think we're gonna actually we can Mystic of just straight up Mystic of the Hidden Way here. And then we can Ordeal next turn and Ghost Ship. That might be better. Let's just do that. I think Ordeal on this is pretty great. It's going to be able to attack every turn. It's going to get us some damage, and it's going to help us racing. We did see Pacify, which is no good. They have the Flash Lion. I think I'm good with this. They pacified this turn. Kind of suck. At least we'll save our Ordeal. Okay. I think I'm good with this. Oh, that really sucks. It's kind of like an empty draw there. Oh well. I'm still down with this plan. We have this to destroy anything we really can't deal with. Hopefully they don't have a bounce spell. The Lion thing, they have to bounce. Change the target of target spell ability with a single. No! I totally forgot they had that card. This is the downfall of... Okay, well now we have to destroy something, I think. Wherever they put it on. If they put it on there 3/3, at least, you know, that's a decent target to destroy. They're putting on this. Interesting. This draw sucks. I'm bummed about that. Let's see. Have you played it at all, Merkel? M25? This is kind of interesting. I still think we get Ghost Ship out. We could still block this or this. We could kill this before it gets out of control with Vindicate if we find nothing better. Yeah, I think that's what we do. That's a bummer, though. They didn't even have to use a card for it. They just used their stupid morph card. Oh, okay, paper. What kind of deck did you end up drafting? Did anyone go off on you with horseshoe crab combo of sorts? Okay, so that might be something we have to control. Though we have a blocker for it. I'd be surprised if they don't attack with both. It's fine. Obviously, we'll block the 3/3, save 1 point of damage. We have good blocker here, at least. Ghost Ship's going to be MVP of this game, possibly. Ooh, that's good. We can flash it in. Opponent draws a card. That's tough, though. So we could play one of these. They're going to know we have the second one, because we're not going to search for it. So that's kind of unfortunate. I kind of want to flash this in and maybe eat something. Trade for his 3/3, but this 3/3 replaces itself with something. Or at least cast something. This thing can block. I think we want this Notion Thief in no matter what. Thing is, do we want to attack with this Mystic? If not, we're taking 3 next turn. Or this can trade. I think we want to attack with this. I think we want to be a little patient on our Vindicate. There's nothing here that's really going to kill us. We might use it on the Will Bender when it gets bigger. I don't want them gaining 10 life. But then this thing goes away, and this just becomes a 2/2. So maybe that's not the worst thing. And then it's like something we don't have to worry about anyway. So what we'd be doing is basically preventing some damage and... Ew, that's not good. Yeah, I tapped out wrong for this. But I guess I could have double tapped planes and then kept this alive. That was a mistake. I should have tapped 2 planes for this and then leave up the regeneration at least. Well, that sucks. Okay, so I think now we have to eat this with our Notion Thief and then Vindicate this to die and then just kind of take hits from this, let it flip. Yeah. That was a mistake. Dang it. They got a counter. Oh! Well, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna eat 9 damage. Do you want to chump with this? If I have 2 of these on board, does that chump with anything? I think I'll take this 9. Man, that was a rough turn. Yes, I would like... And we only got 4 minutes. Jeez. Okay, we gotta start playing a little faster here. And we just got a bunch of land. Perfect. Okay. Definitely want to play that, and we're definitely going to Vindicate. There, 3-4. We're going to chump this thing, and then it's going to flip, and that's going to suck, but we can at least trade here. Okay, this is not looking so hot. I guess I could technically get him for 1 damage. So let's do it. Not looking good. What could we draw here? Murder of Crows would be a good blocker. Yeah. There goes that plan. Okay, well, we found something new to chump at least. Oh, haha. Now can we just race them? No, they're doing 9 this turn. We can swing. I forgot we get the health. That's pretty cool at least. If we take 9, we go down to 11. We can swing back for 5, assuming they don't have blocks for these things, which might not be a safe assumption for the Flyers. Do we want to just trade a 1-1 just to save 5 damage? I'm not going to trade a 3-for-1 on these things, I don't think. I think we could take the damage this turn. I mean, just how it is. We need to draw stuff anyway to win, especially with that. Well, this draws us a card at least. It's not a total blank. Okay, so this can copy a card. The problem is they just have small baseline creatures. That we're gonna copy, but I guess I can again attack with one of these, or we can morph this, copy this, and triple block, kill that, take 4. I think that's what we'll do actually. I mean, it's not ideal, but running out of time, running out of ways to win this. It's not looking good. I usually never run out of time. It's surprising. Even a little cloudier in my head than I thought. fine. Oh, now we can, oh, that's good. Now we can copy that. And then actually have, oh, that's right. I forgot about that thing. Well, that's fine. Definitely need to find an answer for that. I mean, we could jump here, and then we can, oh, damn it. Do we want to jump here, or we can actually eat this thing if we flip this to this and double block? That's rough. Okay, let's see. I think we should eat this and take 5. Problem is, they're going to kill both of our flyers, so we're just going to die from this. Maybe I'll just block this and then jump this. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think it gives us a better chance of winning. And I can't keep on sacrificing permanents forever, even though we're running out of time here. Oh, no. We need to not draw land. If they have removal for Noble Templar, we are dead. I think time's going to get us anyway. This is the type of game we need more time to come back from. I should. Okay, well, gets us a card draw at least. No, we actually may need to just chump it. Let's see, not quite. Oh, yeah, we do actually if they make this thing fly. Okay, so we need to find some magical card that doesn't exist in our deck, I don't think. Yep, especially now. I think that's it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Swords to Plowshare does help, but it doesn't do it because we get to block one here. Let's see. If we kill this, they gain 5, and then we still have only 1 blocker for these 2. We didn't get there. We didn't get there. Okay. Now I gotta change this overall win rate down. That's no fun. That's okay. I like our deck. God, why do we gotta have both Squadron Hawks in our hand? I'm gonna keep it, but I don't like it. Oh, that is not accurate. Let's get you out of here. Okay, we got a card draw here. We just need to find some land. Prophetic Prism will help. Draw a card too. I think the Prism is what we want to draw. We need to get some. Okay. If they have another Timber Rule, it's not going to be good. Okay, so it looks like they're low to the ground. Kind of beat down, white, green. Okay. Glad we drew that land. We can actually play a Geist of Moors here. I think we just need to trade for things. I mean, their hand's almost empty, so if we could just survive the onslaught. If they attack with their knight, we're going to trade with that, because I don't like the fact that they can give this. Let's make it a 5/5. No! Okay. We kind of need to draw a land here. We can get out both Squadron Hawks. And then next turn we can drop this and have 2/2s and maybe take 1 more hit from these things. that the best thing we can do? I think so. No, I don't want to search this up. Okay. We might have to board in some faster cards here. No, get out of here. I really don't want to double block to kill something. I think I'm just going to take it. It's possible that they do 7 here if they have no good plays. But I think this Sleeping Dragon's going to be a good drop for us. Or maybe Murder of Crows. If... Oh no, we don't want to see that. I assume they have another one. Well, that's rough. Okay, well actually this helps with racing a bit. But I think we're going to drop Sleeping Dragon here. We have some better blockers. I'm not racing, it helps stabilizing a bit. Murder of Crows will be a decent blocker. If they have more of these 4/4s, we're in trouble. Okay, so we can definitely eat one here. I could trade for this, but this thing's gonna make this 4/4 a much better blocker. But then they could kill me if I don't chump here. So maybe I have to chump and hope we draw a land next turn to get Murder of Crows out. I really don't want to lose this. I think we have to chump. Or we could just double block this. That might be a better play. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, we're still losing 2 things, and we get the bigger creature off the board. I guess that's the thing we do. I mean, if they want to spend their mana to get this, we really need to draw a land, I think. I mean, Blood Hunter Bat's fine. If they have a trick here, we're in trouble. We know their one card is a Self-Assembler in hand. We don't know what the other thing is. Okay, I'm okay with that. They're gonna play 4/4 out. Murder of Crows would be really great. If they have another one of these, that's gonna be rough. God damn it. That's good. But is it great right now? I mean, we could kill a 4/4, and then they attack with both of these. I have to chump here or else we're gonna die. So that's not good. If we play this, we could double block one of these. We'll lose this. We'll have a 2/2 on board still. And we won't die because we'll gain life. I think that's the thing to do. God damn, their Self-Assembler is saving them. Because if they ran out of gas, we have answers for like what was on board. It's Vindicate, because it just took away this knight. Let's see here. I mean, they should just attack with everything, right? No? Okay. I mean, I think we just gotta double block this. One of our things will survive, which I assume will be the bat. Or, yeah, will be the bat. They could deal 5 to me now, but I think they'd rather just play a Self-Assembler. Oh, no, that's true. They're both gonna die. Oh well. They're still the best block we could make, I think. I mean, we could have double chumped, but I don't know. I mean, this is just looking bad for us anyway. They have another one. Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't think there's anything we can do here. Okay, so they're a fast deck with lots of 4/4s. Oh, we can disenchant. It's like kind of a insta-kill on them, which is nice. It looks like they're gonna definitely get one out every game. I don't know how we don't really have a great blocker for 4/4s is the problem. That's a good card right there. Haven't seen red yet. I don't think this active heroism is what we want to do. Let's get that out. It's too slow. Okay, well, this isn't great. And we have a turn 3 play. We can't play our... I'm getting mulligan this. It's not that good. Alright, that's much better. We definitely want that. Because it'll get us black to this. Though they have ample blockers for something with fear. Let's see, maybe we can just... I don't think our deck is well suited against this type of deck we're up against here. Okay, basic land cycle. Want a swamp. Let's see. We basically have to decide this turn. Do we want to play Geist of Moors on turn 3 or Shadow Mage Infiltrator? I don't think we're going to ever be able to outrace them. Maybe we will. They don't have an answer for a 3-1 flyer. This can be a blocker though. Potentially. And they're not going to get until they have 5 mana. I think I'm going to go Shadow Mage Infiltrator. Do I want Geist of Moors? This is a tough one. It's like, what are we trying to do here? Do we have a better chance of like just winning with value and clogging the board with a bunch of cards and outdrawing them? Or do we have a better chance of trying to race them with this 3-1 in air? They don't have an answer for it. This could do some work. I think we could go for the 3-1. I guess playing the swamp. Oh, okay. We're definitely on the race train at this point. For sure. I think I overthought that land. That land thing a bit. I think if we just played blue, then we could have dropped the swamp or the plains. That's weird that they tapped out and then they didn't. So I'm gonna see what they do here. If they have a flash creature, it Swords to Plowshare. If not, Shadow Mage Infiltrators come down. In a deck where they have a bunch of 5/5s to cast. Let's see what they got. That's fine. Can't block our things. We're good. Well, I guess we can shape shift here. Let's see what we draw. Hopefully we draw land with this thing. Island would be ideal. Oh, snap. We did it. Now let's just get this pressure out. The fact that they stumbled our land here is obviously one of the main reasons why we're a favorite to win this game at this moment. That's fine. I mean, they got 2 turns here. I don't think we need card draw. I think we're just gonna shape shift this down to Murder of Crows. I could throw it in front of this, transform it, and if they have a trick, Swords to Plowshare, yeah. Okay, well, that was nice. Now we're on the draw, so we need to be a little defensive here. This active heroism might get them early on, actually. I mean, if we have a decent blocker, we could maybe trade 2 for 2, slow down some of their attacks. Let's see. I think we want maybe a 2/2 in here. As unexciting as that sounds. Maybe we want to get rid of these Squadron Hawks. Replace them with 2/2 here. These are just better blockers early on. What to do. I'm thinking maybe this core Firewalker, but then we have a double white spell. We're not playing red. It's not that great. Maybe that's just all we do. We don't have a lot of creatures, which is a little concerning, but let's run this out, see what happens. Okay. Okay, so this is tricky. Do we want to have Counterspell up, or do we want to just get Angelic Page out and then leave up Counterspell if we got? I'm thinking we're gonna do that. We have Swords and Plowshare if they drop some 2-drop bomb. The problem is once they get to 5 mana, it's rough. We can't block this turn because this has Summoning Sickness. It can't tap for its own power here. I have a bad feeling about this. They're curving out, it seems like. Yeah. Okay. So we might be able to get them next turn at least. Unless they have another 2. I guess we can counter that if they do. Okay, that was a good draw. I'm just going to leave this back. We can counter anything they play. We can Swords to Plowshare one and then block and kill the other. No! No! Oh, that's fucking stupid. Whatever. Just gave him 1 extra life. That's embarrassing. Oops. Man, I hate when shit happens in match. I mean, it's my fault. I'm not blaming the game. But, like, I hate when stuff happens that would never happen in real life. Like, I would never accidentally give their thing +1/+1 in real life. I obviously thought we were at the blocking stage. And I just wanted to click this to block one of them. No matter. Let's see what they drop in here. I'm not too worried about that. Do I want to counter it? I'm more worried about the first assembly worker. Because that's going to just start a never-ending train of 5/5s. I think I'm going to let that go. Or 4/4s. I know it's not the most mana-efficient thing. But now we can make this into a 3/3. Drawing a Sift or something would be pretty good. We need to find some action here. If they have an assembly worker this turn, that's going to suck. Okay, that sucks too, but I will trade here, I think. Will I? It makes our blockers better. Any blocker we get, this gets pretty good, but I think a lot of our blockers can handle 2 attacks anyway. Let's try not to fuck this up this time. We did it! We did it! Okay, well, we can leave up Counterspell. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna morph this out and then leave up Counterspell. I think that's better than just playing it straight up. Because if we find nothing to do next turn, then we can just flip it anyway. That's okay, we'll take the damage. Maybe they're out of gas. So that's nice. See, now we can flip it up this turn. I mean, we're not winning this race, so maybe I should leave it back just to trade with this. It's not ideal, but Maybe we are winning this race. No, not quite. Maybe leaving the Angel alive would have been better, but then we would have taken another 4 down. We'd be down to 9. But then they wouldn't have the blocks. Maybe that would have been better. But we didn't know we were drawing a creature. And if we didn't, we would have just been taking extra damage, extra damage, extra damage. Do you want to attack or do you want to use this as a blocker? I think I'll attack a couple turns. We'll see how the board state. I don't want necessarily, you know, they might play something that has 3 health, or like 3/3 or 4/3. That would be better to trade with. We're not in dire straits right now. I'm gonna leave a card in hand for Sift. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we can morph this into this block here, and they'll bounce off each other. Okay, that was a good draw. Lets us be a little more flexible with our limited cards here. If they draw an assembly worker, we need to leave up counterspell. We need to stop that assembly worker train. Now this is a race we can win. Actually, we can just start swinging back, which might be the thing to do. I think I'm going to. Because then we can get in for 6 to their 2. Okay, so what land we got? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I'd just rather. We're not gonna change this into anything. Actually, we could drop this and then change. I'm gonna leave up counterspell. We're ahead. They need to do something, so I think we're just gonna attack with both of these. Drop Murder of Crows and leave up counterspell. And then we could flip this to be Murder of Crows next turn. Okay, I think we're gonna get this match. I think we got there. Even if they get an assembly worker out. They have what, 4 in their deck? That's ridiculous. Maybe I'm playing a little obvious that I have counterspell. Whatever. There we go. All right. Let's search that up. I'll change these things down here. So that's a 8 and 3, which is I mean, that's functionally 88, or I'm sorry, not 88. Everything's 9%, right? 9.1%. I can't do math. 78. I've just got a new calculator. Embarrassing, whatever. Okay, we can do like a 78% ish. Yeah, this is good. Let's keep this. We need to find other planes, but okay, let's try to go 2. This is gonna be another one of these super aggro decks. Okay, we found a nice turn 3. This is a nice curve. If we find the planes, it'll be even better. This type of deck kind of worries me. If they're going to be hyper aggressive. But Blood Hunter Bat's going to be helpful in that. This thing is so annoying to have online. They ask you like every turn. Do you want to do this? You want to do this? You want to do this? Also got Shapeshifter, which is solid here. We can copy our Kong Ming and get everything +2/+2, which is great. Got Shadow Infiltrator for next turn. It's good stuff. I'm feeling good. Shadow Infiltrator can get us some card advantage while they burn through their what I assume to be aggressive cards relatively fast. Okay. They really had to read that card. Uh-oh. Is it gone? That's fine, honestly. I mean, if that's how they want to use their lightning bolt. I have 3 better targets in my hand. Actually, Blood Hunter maybe not be the better target once it's actually on board. This has a little more flexibility and can block as a 2/2. It's fine, not scared about that card. Shadow Mage Infiltrator is going to be a decent blocker here. If they want to use the 1 to make it unblockable, that's fine. They'll just swing back and draw me a card, so it's going to damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario. I'm feeling good about this. I was watching a draft video where someone had 3 of these out, and you have to assign this to something every time you do it. You can't just say, no, I don't want to. You have to like click on something. Okay, so we need to find another planes here, but we still got turns of action. Shapeshifter can copy Shadow Mage. They attack here, it's going to be a little sketch, unless they make it unblockable. In which case, not so sketch, makes total sense. Okay, this is fixing. I think we'd rather play the bat this turn, because we could just draw into. I should have. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We have a 4 draft to play. It's potential. We draw an island here, or plains here, then we could have played the Sleeping Dragon, but I don't think I necessarily want to do that. I'm okay not having a blocker back. We get my value while I can. This is how we're going to win this game. And then we're going to gain some health anyway. See, we did draw it, but that's okay. Now we can basically... no! Okay. That's fine. We can get out Perfect Prism and a 2/2 morph next turn. Pyrehound can be scary. Okay, we need to start playing a little defensively. We've got lots of cards here. Oh, that's actually good. We can take a hit one more turn. I think I'd rather get out Perfect Prism, draw a card, or we could just copy this Pyrehound. It's a better blocker. Or we can get this out. This becomes a 2/4 when they attack. This can't block, but then we could still block here. I think we want to copy the Pyrehound. It's a good blocker. Just gonna cast. Actually, we can catch him off guard, maybe. I'm gonna start leaving blockers back. Does copying creatures copy counters? I don't think so. Merkel, do you know? I don't think it does, but that'd be good to know. Definitively making these decisions. Okay. Nope, you don't know, or nope, it doesn't count. Copy counters. I assume it's nope, it doesn't count. Copy counters. See what they got going on here. Oh no. Where are they burning, I wonder? Are they burning the known or the unknown? Well, there's no point in flipping this, I guess. So we're going to definitely have to kill this thing next turn. Okay, we might be in trouble here. I'm going to try to copy. Well, there's my answer. There's no risk of us doing that. I mean, they know we don't have a trick now, but... that wasn't going to hold them back from attacking. Okay, so we need to kill... Maybe we need to kill... Let me think about this. Maybe we need to kill... Okay, this is getting out of hand. I thought we were good here. Maybe we need to kill a stupid frenzy goblin thing. Because if we do that, then they can't attack with this either. Unless they have removal for this. And then we can take... This is tough. Okay, so we have 6 here. We can't... even though we'll have 6, we can't double spell this and this. We're 1 short on white. By land cycle, that doesn't really help the situation. We definitely need to kill something. That's Prophetic Prism. See what we draw. And then I think we're going to Vindicate this Frenzy Goblin. It's not looking good though. We can land cycle this for our planes maybe. I can't believe we have to do this, but if we don't, we kill this, then they're getting in for 3, and if we have no answer, we're just... Well, they can only... Okay, maybe... Let's think about this. So we know this thing's not blocking anyway. So if we attack with this, we get to draw an extra card, which can be helpful. And then we can land cycle for planes, and then we can get 2 things down next turn, I think, because we'll have 7. Yeah, actually, I think we're gonna kill this thing. This has the potential to actually kill us next turn. We're gonna go down to 3. Oh no, if they have a counter, we're just dead. Well, okay, all that thinking for nothing. Okay, so they have, let's see, they got 2 lightning bolts, which is pretty, and a lot of counter spells. So we have to be careful about playing things into open mana. I mean, we're dead. I'm just trying to think what we're... Okay, that's okay. So they have a pretty fast deck. Maybe we need to get some of these Acts of Heroism can be good against this deck. Do we just want another 2/2 in there? I think we do. I think we want another... I think we want this 2/2, and we want to take this out. And we want Squadron Hawks again. Not good blockers here. Let's get those out. Maybe God Willing would be good. They have a lot of burn spells. I think that'd be good. It could save our creatures pretty easily. Man, I thought we were gonna be solid in that one. Just kind of got out of hand real fast. I underestimated the goblin's power. That was game one, right? I think so. Alrighty. We've got to we need other color lands here. I think this hand's gonna be too slow otherwise. I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay. Not ideal, but I have a lot of ways to remove this stuff. Put down the bottom. At least we have our double planes. I'm not feeling good about this. If their curve is anything similar to last time. I mean, if they build out a board and then they just leave up blue mana, we can't. I mean, assume they have a counter and they could just get us good. I'm not super confident about this. Ah, Frenzy Goblin. Okay, let's see. This Geist of the Moors is not a great defender either. Maybe we should have boarded that out for like a Horseshoe Crab. But we have nothing to do with the Horseshoe Crab, so it seems like a pretty bad. It's functionally a 3-1. Or a 1-3 for 3 in our deck. If we just stabilize on board, we're gonna outvalue them, I think. Well, this could be playing into a lightning strike, but lightning bolt, but not much we can do about that. Yep. Yep. It might be the same safe for Kong Ming. Maybe they don't have an island. Maybe they won't find an island. They'll get color blocked. We can get a cheap win, which I'll take. Act of Heroism could be good here. Uh-oh. Well, that's a good sign. It means that they don't have the land. Interesting. Well, they're giving up value to get this thing. They're giving up a card to get this thing out. So they must be hurting for land here. It's kind of like an all-in plan. If they have another lightning bolt, it's gonna hurt. But we can't just like not play this out until we have 6 open mana or 6 mana. Okay. We gotta hope they don't have a lightning bolt, because I mean, even if we drop this island next turn, we can't leave this up. And then we're 2 turns away from, well, we're still a plains away. We can't just sit on our creature for that long. There's no guarantee we're gonna get plains anytime soon. So we just need to make sure this thing doesn't die this turn. I mean, we can't do anything about it, but if this thing dies this turn, that's gonna be rough. Yep. Okay, so now we just need to find land. A sift would be good, something of that nature. Ghost Ship would be like, mwah, perfect. We can play it out. We can leave up God's Willing to protect it. Problem is, we need like 2 creatures on board or a way to get rid of this Frenzy Goblin. Frenzy Goblin's a pain in the ass, man. Opponent's gonna beat me with 1 color and 3 lands. Come on. I mean, it's something to play. It doesn't really do much for us in this situation, but now we can at least play all of our cards. So maybe if we were patient, lasted 1 more turn, we could have got this out and then protected it. So this is more just like a salt in the wound draw than anything. It's just Magic laughing at me saying, "No, you made the wrong play." But I mean, the odds of drawing this 1 of 31, and plus our extra planes and anything that can get a plane to act like a planes. I guess it was like a 1 in 5 chance. But I mean, you know, you have to assume you get it by like maybe turn 3 is like the average you'll get it if it's a 1 in 5 chance, right? And then so you go 2 more turns with taking 3 damage. Plus, you know, they probably would play that next turn instead of this, so that would have been another creature. I mean, I'm not saying it. And maybe I should have thought about the math a little bit more. Yeah, this is not good. I think we're basically dead here. I don't know what we could find. We have to find something that can... we basically need 2 cards. Well, I guess we can find a creature and then we can protect it from red, which would be like this ability is targeting it as red, and then we can active heroism it. So that's our cheapest creature with the most health. Maybe the fear thing would be good. This is rough though. It's unfortunate. Way to go out, which I think we're gonna go out. I mean, we could scry for 1. Actually, we can't, because we don't have a creature to target. Okay, well, counterspell does not save us, does it? That was disappointing. Alright, well, we went 1 and 2 there. I think we could have drafted a better deck in the beginning. I think green was more open than white. I also think our deck had the right pieces. It wasn't particularly strong. There was no like bombs in it. I think it was really leaning on the like evasion, just card advantage kind of route to win. I thought it was gonna be a little weak against aggressive decks, but I didn't think it was gonna be that weak. I thought we had a decent sideboard to counter that, but you know, it was creature light, and that's one of the big risks when you're against aggressive decks. You need blockers, and if you just don't draw them, it doesn't matter how many cards you can draw or how many tricks you didn't have. You're just gonna die, and that's what happened. Oh well. Let's change this record. Now at 8-4, that's a straight up 66.7 win percentage, which I'll take for a set I don't know too much about. But thanks for watching. Thanks for participating in the chat there, Merkel. If you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate the view. Hit the like button if you like this. Subscribe, follow on Twitch at Dinospore, and I'll catch you guys next time. I'm gonna definitely be drafting this set more over the next month or so while it's still out. See you.